brenticuss here, RehTro RooTz for Get Rude Ball Gaming. Today we are playing, not this game, just kidding. We are playing, yeah. Sorry, I just completely forgot what I was saying and doing. We are playing Sunset Riders. This is an arcade game. I remember from back in the Dizzle. That's cool people talk for the day. It's a four person. You know what? I'm just gonna be quiet. How about that? We'll just do one of those. Realized I've kind of made a large mistake here. Anyway, this is a four-person shoot 'em up, I guess you would say. Run to avoid getting killed. Boy, if that isn't the synopsis of just everybody who's on a health kick. You gotta run to avoid being killed. Which I just think being healthy just means you're dying at a slower rate. Happy New Year's resolutions, everybody. Anyway, this is a four-person player arcade game where instead of being a beat 'em up, it's a shoot 'em up. As you notice, I have guns, and we're just gunning around, going to the gun show. You can be four different cowboys. I am Camacho, as you can tell, because I have a poncho and a sombrero, and whoop, haha, stuck the landing. Usually the first person, there's four different cowboys you can be, and I usually am Steve because he's the first cowboy, but I like Camacho because I like his poncho, and it rhymes. Whoa, look at them DSLs. Ah, sugar biscuit. Ah, I knew that was going to happen. I like him because he's got a shotgun instead of a pistol. The other three is how we count. The other three have guns, but Camacho has like this little sawed-off shotgun number, and his spread's actually a lot. Well, he has to spread instead of just a singular bullet. Whew! Jesus Christ! My laptop backpack fell down behind me, and it scared me. What your dick out of me? I hope he has a goatee. Those aren't just some ginormous DSLs. Also, my heart's like beating out of my chest because you know what? I gotta fix this. Sorry, apologies. Jesus Christ, that scared me. Because like part of me was like, oh, it's just a cat, and then I'm like, ah, shit, we don't have a cat. You know, it's like gets me on this momentary rant. Like, you know, one of my biggest irrational fears is to be alone in my house and sneeze, and just somebody like right behind me goes, "God bless you." Like, I mean, maybe I've seen too many horror movies. I don't know. Just me. Irrational fear of the day. That's a very small.
Marry me with my money.
Whew, my heart's still pounding. That freaking, like, I literally tried to dismiss it. I'm like, whatever, it's the, I was like, whatever, it's the cat. Then I'm like, I've not had a cat in years. Also, I went with D-pad on this, and I'm really wishing I would have went joystick. So, the gold badge that you get will give you power bullets, and then the silver badge will give you double bullets. Like, I actually can hold down button 1 instead of having to like click it. So it makes it automatic, and then you can get double. Ah, I made a mistake. I should have used the joystick instead of the D-pad. I do not like it, but you know what? I'm doing this thing. The thing is, 4 players can play, and I remember this is definitely one of those arcades. There was a bowling alley in Jefferson, Georgia. And I don't know, the game may still be there, but it was a super old arcade game of this. And it had one of those, you know, like where you could be 4 different people, but you had to go to the coin slot and Joy-Con of the player you wanted to be. But the cool thing was that it normally that little section of the Joy-Con actually had like the character, like really good graphics on the table and everything like that. And like I said, I always liked being Camacho, but usually I think everybody else did too, because you go to that part with the coin slot, and like that coin slot was always the one that wasn't working, or like the buttons were blown out, or you know, there was just damage to the machine right there because it got so much work. Kind of like I think being Bart on the Simpsons arcade beat 'em up. But that's, in a way, that's neat. In a way, it's not neat. Like, I always thought those ones where you had to go to that, like, I was talking to Troll David the other day, and we were talking about the X-Men game arcade, and he's like, yeah, man, I always liked being Nightshade. Nightcrawler. Like, I was trying to be cute there for a second and say, like, Nightshade or something, but I totally forgot what the hell his name was. Yeah! I fucked that boss up. Nice word style. But anyway, he said that to be, oh my god, Nightcrawler, that you had to go to that part of the actual tabletop. Uh-oh. What is this? Shoot and a miss! But he said he'd like sit there and wait and like line behind all the kids at the arcade to Jesus Christ. He'd wait in line to just to be Nightcrawler. Yep, this is the last time I'll ever use a D-pad, that's for sure. Cool. Nothing like a buff dude on top of a masked horse. I like going in here and you get the hooker. She'll give you points. So what does the turkey do for me? Oh, 500 bucks. It's 500 bucks of useless money. So that's a stick of dynamite. I can throw it back. But I choose not to. Really? Did I walk on that? Oh, cool. Yeah. And then hopefully this will give me double guns back. Hey, girl, women. It's actually not a bad looking hooker for video games. I never played with more than one person because I don't think I ever had more than one friend in my entire life. But, this is another one of those games, just like Armored Warrior, where I feel like 4 people on this same screen would be very crowded. Ah, shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not that much real estate to go around. I was about to say, the bosses come on pretty quick.
You in heap big trouble.
You in heap 'em big trouble? Are you Indian? It looks pretty Caucasian to me. Ah, shit. And this is one-hit deaths, by the way. He did say you and heap 'em big trouble, right? Make sure I was not, like, imagining that. Can I go in there? Nope. Damn contra bullets. As we see, this boss is totally... He's a quarter stealer. I mean, not claiming to be the world's best sunset rider, but definitely a quarter stealer.
Me in heap big trouble.
So he was trying to be me and Redfish, me drink 'em firewater and give land away for bead. Yeah, I get that he's trying to be like stereotype Indian kind of thing, but like.
Alright, ma'am.
Oh, those terrible men. Please help.
Alright, ma'am. Don't worry about it.
I love it. I love everything about it. Phineas and I will get Mother's inheritance. Yeah, that's about what I expected them to sound like. But anyway, cool. Well, flip a dip. Well, I said I was gonna stop cussing for New Year's, but that ain't fucking happening. Jesus Christ, come on. Oh my god. These last two bosses. Quarter eaters. Queeters. Yeah, I better be. I don't think I'm gonna use that nickname because that could sound a little try. Good lord. Holy smokes. And sarsaparillas. What did you say? Back to the bank. His name's not Commando, it's Cormamo. Yeah! Why are they dancing like retarded apes? Come up and see me sometime. Yeah, that is nowhere near a chorus line or nothing.
Oh, you boys are so kind.
Why are local hookers telling me about the most wanted? I do love it that everybody goes, oh, 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 oh. Oh, shit. Don't go away, don't go away, don't go away. Yes. Yeah, but I only played with only one other person, I think, like a friend or maybe my sister or somebody that was with me. Seriously? And I remember having to, like, I remember having to fight for the power-ups, but it kind of seems like only one person's getting a power-up per stage kind of thing. I mean, maybe if I had more players on the screen, it would offer the power-up to me more, but yeah. Wow, these bosses are just, like, right around the corner. Oh, what a fistful of dollars ripoff. Okay. You're annoying. Jeez. Alright, what's your attack pattern?
Please continue.
Ah, shit. Well, we went through the quarters on this one. I don't... Okay, what's your attack pattern, bro? Oh, I bet I gotta shoot you while you're jumping. That's it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just gotta get you. Jump, jump, jump around. Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Oh my god, you're annoying. Either I'm bad or you're annoying. I think it's a combination of both. Please die. god. Oh god. Oh god, just die. Just... That'd be a good name of like an indie horror movie. Be Just Die, or The Quiet Place. Also, speaking of horror movies, my wife forced me to watch The Bird Box on Netflix. She's like, it's a horror movie and everybody's talking about it. Well, okay. As we all know, my wife would say like that. She's like, it's a horror movie and everybody was talking about it. Let's watch it. That sounded more Italian than it did Mexican. There's a movie on Netflix. Alright, I'm gonna give up on that before I go all kinds of horrible racist. Anyway, she's like, let's watch this. And I'm like, of course me. I'm like,
Adios, amigo.
Amiga? Whoa! He gave me his hat. That's to you, Jonathan, for liking take hats on Red Dead. Anyway, she's like, hey, let's watch Bird Box. And I'm like, what the hell is Bird Box? And she's like, it's this horror movie on Netflix. Everybody on Facebook and see Twitter is talking about. And I was like, okay. And as soon as it fires up, it's Sandra Bullock and she's pregnant. And I was like, oh god, no! And that's when I realized that's what made it a horror movie, because nothing else that followed made it qualify as a horror movie. Best case scenario, it was a Midnight Shyamalan quality horror movie, because it's whole like, we don't know what it is, we don't know what's happening. Like, what was... Oh, man. I am not shooting Indians. Well... See how long this... Whoa, 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 whoa. This is kind of neat. Boy, and they're red and everything, too. Damn. That's super annoying. It's like the custard game for Atari. Wouldn't it just be more efficient if I just gave him smallpox? I feel like I need to jump. Hey, 1-ups! That's the first time I saw that. Oh, I see. I see how that works. Wow, these bosses are just like right here.
Me ready for powwow.
Yep. Me ready for typecasting. Also, why did he take me to the pet cemetery? Yeah, that's not a... I mean, I've got unlimited quarters and everything, but that is not a fair attack pattern. There's no way you could normally dodge that. Shouldn't he be, like, wearing a buffalo head? I mean, if they're really gonna make him be ready for powwow, like, he should have, like, a buffalo head and shoot arrows at me and be like, oh! I bet he's gonna say something super racist when he does. Like, me going to big TP and sky.
Me powwowed out.
Please, please, don't shoot my brother. He's only following orders.
All right, man. We won't shoot him.
Wow. Me powwowed out. Jesus Christ. Them some DSLs. Paco Loco. Just gonna take my horse and raft down the river. Lord. You know what? We're gonna stop right here, and we're gonna call this an episode. Alright guys, brenticuss, RehTro, RooTz. See you next time.